My camera is freaking out right now. It can't tell which way is up. It's crazy in here.
I do that too.
Oh no, it was because I was looking down and it was just like, what is going on in here? We're in Islands because Jacob has received a subscriber. A butt ton of subscribers. He's actually at 22 now. What were you at before?
I was at 13 before, and one was my other account, two were Cassie's, and
one of them was me.
And one was JJ's.
So really, I mean, he had no subscribers. Except for me, I count as a subscriber and Cassie does. So technically he had 2. And then, how many did you get?
I got a slew from you, and I got up to 13.
So, how many did you get total? Since last night?
Oh, just since last night. 6, 7.
And he's gotten 6 subscribers since last night. He's becoming YouTube famous.
All because I was talking about dolls.
So we're gonna have to, like, when our waitress comes back, we'll have to be like, please, no autographs, no pictures, please.
Actually, of course, no pictures. Why can't I just blend in? That's a Raven. I actually looked at the demographics on my thing, and apparently my audience is mostly male.
Well, that makes sense. I mean,
it's like 65% male.
Well, that would make sense. So I decided that in honor of Jacob's multiple subscribers that he got, that I would take him out to dinner, and so we're here at Islands.
I'm really excited about this.
Because, okay, I have to preface it a little bit. As much as I complain about my parents, they did a lot of things right, and one of the things they did all the time was that they celebrated little things, because they knew that little events that were important to my brother and I weren't always going to happen, and that we would forget about it if we didn't remember it. And so we would go out and we'd celebrate little things that were big events in our lives, because they were going to be memories that we were always going to hold on to. This is a really big event for Jacob, and it's important to me because I'm very proud of him. And I wanted to celebrate that, because that is something that my parents instilled in me, and even though they did a lot of things that weren't perfect, I mean, who's perfect? Nobody's perfect. So I mean,
asking me who's perfect?
No, nobody's perfect. So I mean, they did some things right. They did a lot of things right. They didn't do something. They did a lot of things right. They just didn't handle me very well at all. But I mean, that's without the saying.
I can't.
I'm thoroughly just confused. I only knew one other person in the whole world that ate a lemon wedge whole. I think that's just weird. Why do you like it?
Who eats it whole?
My friend, or no, like, she'll eat like the whole lemon wedge, just like that. Her name is Annie. She's one of my really good friends from back home. I don't think she watches any of these videos, but she used to eat it just like that. I think that's the weirdest thing ever. Why do you like it? I need to know. I just don't get it.
It's just really good to eat.
Huh.
My grandma does it too.
It's actually really good for you, but it's odd. And my mom does that sometimes. She'll eat like the whole white part, not the wedge, but.
Well, and I always eat it after I have a meal like this, because the lemon like cancels out like the onion and stuff. So instead of having the stereotypical onion mint bread, the lemon like diffuses the onion, and then like I'll have another mint, and it's even less noticeable.
That makes sense. I respect you for that. I still think it's a little odd, but I think it's respectful. So my thing is that I'm really big on leaving really good tips for waiters and waitresses, even if they don't do that fantastic of a job. It was about $29 for our food, and I'm leaving $40. So the waitress is getting about a $10 tip. And she didn't particularly do like a fantastic job and didn't really leave a memorable moment for me, but it's like the end of the night. I'm sure that she wants to go home. I'm sure all of them want to go home. So I want to leave a nice tip. And I'm not vlogging this to be like, ooh, look at me, because I don't have a lot of money to be just dropping on tips. I just feel like if you're gonna do something like food service, especially being a waiter or waitress, you deserve so much more than what you get throughout the day. I mean, honestly, the people that do food service are the most undertreated people that exist in this world. And people are so mean to people in food service all day long. And I don't know how long this girl's been working, but whatever has happened today that was upsetting does not need to be deserved. Oh, we're leaving now. I'm talking to my camera.
About what?
All the things. This looks fun. Grow your own bird.
You can grow your own tiki room.
I think I'm gonna get it.
Do it.
'Cause that seems like fun. Let's go through here.
The women's hats.
Why not? I'll kill you.
I need this in my life.
You need it for reasons.
Oh gosh, these are small and they hurt.
Hey guys, what's up? What's new? What's down?
So it's like
You know what? We need to do a flash mob in a Target.
I'm coming to go. Hey, a magic 8-ball. Is tonight gonna be a good night? Ask again later. It's a cow.
You're so crazy.
Giant freaking candle. This is a candle.
You see?
See, it's got a wick.
Doesn't smell like anything though.
It's a crappy ass candle.
Look, it's Yoda. You know you're cursed eternally now because of that, right?
Look, it's Flappy Neck Cinderella. Harry the Platypus.
Sheely, if you're watching this. Come on, wait.
I can't make the...
I got it. Look at the Rapunzel.
flower.
She whip her hair back and forth, she whips her hair back and forth, she whip my hair back and forth. We made a pit stop in Barnes & Noble because it's Jacob's Day to... What are you... I'm gonna walk away from this now. I'm still working on the whole don't care about what other people think and vlogging.
Pin the tail. Clearly mom and dad's love for each other is infectious when you see it.
Oh no. Kimi ni totoke. From me to you.
Oh.
Kimi ni totoke. Jacob! Jacob! Look! Ottoman. Huh. Otome means young girl. Ottomen, young men, maybe?
It's yay.
Oh, is that what it is?
90% sure. Turn to the page in the back.
Atsuka Masamune is a guy who loves girly things, sewing, knitting, making cute stuffed animals, and reading shoujo comics. But in a world where boys are expected to act manly, Asuka must hide his beloved hobbies and play. The part of a masculine jock instead. Can Asuka ever show his true self to anyone, much less Ryo Miyakozuka, the girl he's falling for?
It's just really...
Your gaydars off.
Usually...
Look, he's in a bow.
It's just really femmy guys and the girls who love them.
You know, I think...
And
maybe it's transvestic fetishism. Maybe that's what it's about. You know, I always loved her because lightning is the element that I love. That's my favorite element of
and also,
all of
she
them.
was
And I loved
clearly
her.
a lesbian.
Her?
The other two.
Who was this? This was Sailor Jupiter. I loved her. No, it wasn't.
Now they put them in big tomes.
Sailor Neptune and Sailor Uranus. Sailor Uranus and Sailor Pluto. Or no. Sailor Neptune, Sailor Uranus.
Yeah.
And then Sailor Pluto was the woman who was like at the very end and she was all icy and like she was the one that was older than all of them, right?
I think
She was like the really, really old sailor. If any of you guys know Sailor Moon, let me know. I will have obviously Googled it. Just let me know. If you guys know anything about Sailor Moon, I'll probably end up looking it up anyways, but just let us know. I have not seen Sailor Moon in a while. I actually used to have a few of the dolls, like the really old ones.
Jamie had,
and my parents didn't like the fact that I was playing with them. Like, they bought them for me, but when I got older, they didn't like that I was playing with them as much, and they used to hide them up in the kitchen cabinet. And so I would take chairs when they were, like, not in the room, and I would go and grab them and, like, bring them back to my room. They caught me so many times that they eventually just sold them. Because I think they got to the point where they were like, you're a boy, you shouldn't be playing with dolls anymore. And here I am, 22 years old, and I'm collecting Disney Store dolls. So, you know what, Mom and Dad? Suck it! Well, I wasn't going to use that exact verbiage, but
well, I did.
something popped out.
Why don't they have cards
So,
Sakura?
take that. Apparently it was her birthday the other day.
Sakura?
Yeah, it was her birthday the other day. Jacob, what was your favorite part of the day?
Being taken to dinner by you?
Oh. Really?
Yeah! What was your favorite part of the day?
Spending it with you. And not having to go to work. I liked being able to sleep. Because this weekend was long and emotional. Not emotional. Yes, it was emotional. Sitting in a room and having Mickey Mouse pop out of a door and then hand you your ID badge while sad music is playing in the background and somebody says you're a part of the team now. It's a little emotional. It wasn't that music. It wasn't graduation music. It was just emotional music. And then working at Disney and getting all the things. I have a class tomorrow evening. It's a tips class. And tips is like for alcohol stuff. And they just like teach you about identifying underage people, not serving underage people, the law, stuff like that. Stuff that at this point you should know. I mean, sadly, most people don't know, so they have to have a class for it. To make sure that people are educated on, hey, we don't serve alcohol to minors. A thought.
Dang it!
In case you didn't know from your 18 to 60 years living in the United States.
18 to 60. What do they do with the first 18 years of their life?
I'm saying... And there are some people who are like 19 and 20 years old. What are you trying to tell me?
Because if you didn't already know that from your 18 to 60 years living
because
here.
The youngest people that are there are like 18 and the oldest people are like in their 60s.
Oh, so, I thought you meant... Sorry.
I think it's because it's 2 in the morning and you're just so sleepy that you think that it's funny.
I was like, where did they live for their first 18 years? Did they live?
Did all of you catch that? Or was it just Jacob didn't catch it?
Did they live in the sea?
Under the sea, under the sea.
Did they live in a hot air balloon?
Take it from me. So anyways, Jacob's hallucinating. I need to send him home.
We got the hot
He drank too much of the cactus juice.
Van.
And if any of you caught that reference, you're my favorite person ever. Jacob. Something's wrong with Jack, something's wrong with Jake. Something's wrong with Jake, something's wrong with Jake.
To somewhere out there far from my home.
Why are you talking like that?
I've never known.
Peace out.
Smee.